After a long and arduous journey filled with tension, hope, and relentless effort, justice has finally sided with renowned South Korean actor Yoo Yeon Seok. A tax case that once shocked the public with a staggering fine of 7 billion KRW, approximately $4.8 million USD, has now reached a resolution. Following a thorough re-evaluation by the National Tax Service, NTS, the penalty has been revised down to 3 billion KRW, approximately $2.6 million US. This is not only a financial relief, but also a vindication of the actor's integrity and professionalism. On April 10, KST, Yoo Yeon Seok's agency, King Kong by Starship, released an official statement confirming the news. They explained that after clarifying various interpretations of the applicable tax regulations, the NTS acknowledged that there had been a misclassification in Yoo Yeon Seok's income. Earnings from the agency he established, Forever Entertainment, were initially categorized as personal income. However, upon review, it became clear that the income should have been classified as corporate revenue. This misclassification significantly impacted the amount of tax imposed, and the NTS admitted that there had been a case of double taxation. The agency emphasized that the fine was not a result of tax evasion or any intentional wrongdoing. Rather, it stemmed from differing interpretations of tax law between Yoo Yeon Seok's tax representatives and the authorities. In their statement, King Kong by Starship also stressed that Yoo Yeon Seok has always strived to fulfill his tax obligations responsibly. Once the revised fine was finalized, he paid the full amount promptly. The story began when the National Tax Service conducted a comprehensive audit of Yoo Yeon Seok's finances and those of Forever Entertainment. The intensive audit uncovered what appeared to be discrepancies, leading to the issuance of a notice for a 7 billion KRW fine. The enormous figure immediately drew media attention and sparked public speculation. Many were puzzled. How could an actor known for his calm demeanor and clean image become entangled in such a massive tax controversy? Yoo Yeon Seok, known for his memorable roles in dramas and films such as Hospital Playlist, Reply 1994, and A Werewolf Boy, has been diversifying his career since 2015. Beyond acting, he ventured into digital content creation through YouTube and also delved into the culinary industry. To manage these expanding ventures, he founded Forever Entertainment, a business entity designed to handle all his non-acting activities. Unfortunately, during the audit, income from this entity was mistakenly treated as personal earnings, leading to a significantly inflated tax obligation. Not one to back down, Yoo Yeon Seok and his legal and accounting team immediately filed an appeal. They believed a serious error had occurred in the income classification and were determined to fight for a fair resolution. This appeals process was no easy feat. It required strong legal arguments, concrete evidence, and strategic communication to persuade the country's tax authorities. Over several months, Yoo Yeon Seok's legal team worked tirelessly to gather relevant documentation, outline the timeline of business activities, and prove that the income from Forever Entertainment had indeed been reported as corporate revenue and taxed accordingly. They emphasized that there was no attempt to conceal income or evade tax. Rather, this was purely a case of administrative and interpretive discrepancy. In the end, their diligence paid off. After reviewing the evidence and arguments, the National Tax Service acknowledged the initial misjudgment and reduced the fine to 3 billion KRW, less than half the original amount, which Yoo Yeon Seok promptly settled. The decision was met with widespread approval from the public and his fans. Many praised the way Yoo Yeon Seok handled the issue, choosing not to create drama in the media, avoiding denial or deflection, and instead facing the situation with composure and respect for due process. This strengthened his image as a responsible and admirable figure, both on and off screen. This case also serves as a powerful lesson for entertainment industry professionals, particularly those with multiple income streams beyond their primary careers. In today's digital age, where celebrities can earn revenue from YouTube, food businesses, and various investments, understanding complex tax systems is crucial. A small administrative misstep can escalate into a major issue, even with good intentions. Moreover, Yoo Yeon Seok's case highlights the importance of transparency, communication, and cooperation between taxpayers and authorities. When legal interpretations differ, resolution doesn't have to devolve into conflict or accusations. With openness, good faith, and solid evidence, even a major institution like the National Tax Service can acknowledge errors and make necessary corrections. Now that the storm has passed, Yoo Yeon Seok can return to focusing on his career in entertainment. He has shown that even under intense scrutiny and pressure, he can navigate challenges with grace and integrity. His devoted fans eagerly await his next projects, whether on TV, in film, or through digital platforms. This moment may very well mark a new chapter in Yoo Yeon Seok's career. He is no longer just a star admired for his acting skills, but also a symbol of perseverance, honesty, and professionalism in a fast-paced, high-stakes industry. Yoo Yeon Seok has proven that being an actor is not just about appearances on screen, but also about how one conducts themselves when facing real-life trials. With the tax case now fairly and fully resolved, the public can once again embrace Yoo Yeon Seok as an actor whose reputation stands stronger than ever. And for the South Korean entertainment industry, this is a timely reminder that behind the glitz and glamour, accountability and integrity remain irreplaceable foundations.